So I'm in line at the shopping cart where they won't leave me the fuck alone, and they keep chatting with me, and in the chatting they're going to get me evicted because I should just never talk to anyone. I shouldn't break my truck either. God damn it, John, really? Seriously? Fuck. Anyways, and so, like, finally, I see the one kid that seems like he kind of gets me, and I'm talking to him, and I say, you know, this is the chattiest small town market ever, and these people are such a bunch of new age hippies that they're discussing Kierkegaard and astrological theory and psychology, and I'm like, do we have to have a psychology seminar and discuss Kierkegaard to buy fucking groceries? And he says, oh, I work here, but I usually leave that part out. I say, well, I'm consulting two people on Christ now, Kierkegaard and Dickens. Did you know that Dickens was a Christian socialist? Kierkegaard was an existentialist who said, if you haven't been driven crazy, you haven't really met God. And the kid kind of went, oh, yeah, I guess so. And I didn't know, I think he kind of meant, yeah, they're all nuts. And then I said, and Charles Dickens was a Christian socialist. He wrote all these wonderful stories. We sing the songs, we tell the stories. Tiny Tim, sympathy for the poor, right? Not the devil. And yet we use it to prop up our version of that with this, but our version of that is not this. And he looked at me, kind of went, and I thought, well, I just used that and this to explain something to the kid. And he kind of got it. He went, wow, man, that's so the crazy bleeding guy that we kind of poke with a stick, try to make fun of and get rid of the loser, he turns out to be the guy that tells me cool shit in line. And then another kid looked at me like, well, last night I was asking you for the millionth time an explanation, and I can't explain Morgellons to anyone, let alone a nice, sweet, misguided douche in the line for the third time. I was like, I can't explain this in I almost broke down crying. I was like, I can't explain this in less than 3 minutes. Joni Mitchell, you don't know who Joni Mitchell is, you don't know what parasitic fungus is, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, nobody knows and no one cares, and it ruined my whole life. And please, do I have to discuss this with you to get through the line? I've been kicked out of lots of places, many of the markets, many because I cannot answer the question, how you doing? And when I pretend or ignore, on the second pass, I get annoyed, and then they kick me out. Repeatedly. So, I don't even know what that was. Okay.